So continuing on my cheap Escalade here, one of the things that was immediately found wrong with it when I bought it, exhaust manifold leaking, and as you can see, we have at least one so far broken bolt. I see some rust on that back cylinder. The bolt's still in it. I don't know if this camera can zoom in enough. The bolt's still in it. Maybe it's about to start blowing through. Maybe it already just started. So we're gonna get this manifold replaced. So here's the parts I got for my manifold replacement. Went with a Dorman exhaust manifold. It came with a heat shield. All the other ones had a spot for an EGR port. This one did not. A whole set of manifold bolts, and I opted to get an OEM gasket because I wasn't gonna trust the one that comes with the Dorman manifold. It's kind of chintzy looking. Dorman manifold comes with studs and a new collector gasket. Pretty much all we're gonna do with this right now. We got an exhaust hanger under there that's broken and corroded and wore out. The only other thing I got is a couple sway bar end links, because even though somebody had just put some on it, they're already trashed for some reason. I don't know what they did, but they're gone. So that's where we're starting with this right now. All right, the manifold's off. I really hope somebody out there gets some amusement out of this. I was doing this job because this manifold bolt had broken and it was leaking. Well, except for the one right there, every single bolt snapped. All right, so back on this Escalade project. Remember I snapped off, I haven't even counted, but all but one of these manifold bolts are snapped off. Got that one in the back there. That's the one I'm working on getting out, just because of where the firewall is. Kind of swoops around and comes back towards me here in the front. I don't think there's any way I'm going to be able to get a drill in there. So this one is determining if I pull the cylinder head or not. As you can see, there's quite a bit of stud there to get a bite on. Been soaking this thing in penetrant for probably a week, waiting on this tool. I've had this extractor set here for a long time, pretty common set. But if you've ever used these, wow, what a mess. If you've ever used these, you know that they work really good until you round the stud off a couple times, and then you're left with something that's kind of in between the sizes here, wherever you're working. So I was looking for alternative online, and I found this set on Amazon for like 40 bucks. Now it has a lot of the same things that this set has. I mean, it's basically the same from here to here is pretty much the same. There might be a few extra sizes in there, but it jumps up very gradually here. The only complaint is these are 1/4 inch drive, but I bought this set because they have a hex around them, so I'll still be able to use a 3/8 drive, a 3/8 ratchet. Just because, I mean, a 1/4 inch ratchet is, I mean, you're probably just going to snap your ratchet at that point. These things are going to be so seized in there. So I'm going to Now I have in between these two sizes, or these two sizes, I forget which one it is. This is the 3/8 here. So I have everything in between from 3/8 down to the quarter. Over here basically just steps down way gradually, instead of having just 3/8, 5/16 and quarter, or 8mm, 10mm, whatever. Now I got from, this is 10.5mm, 10, 3/8, 9.5. I mean, it just keeps going down in smaller increments. So here's the one that would just be right here. So I'm going to try, one of these 7.5s or something on this broken stud and see what that gets me. All right, so the first one I'm going to try here, this is a 7.7mm. Goes on there pretty snug. It almost bottoms out, so I'm going to get a hammer, tap it on there, and see how this goes. Okay, so I finally got an extractor on there. And it's coming out. Look at all that corrosion just falling out of there. Wow. Now again, I've had this thing soaking in penetrant. I'd come up here every day or so and respray it while I was waiting for this extractor kit. And the extractor I'm using right now, oddly enough, is from my Matco kit that I showed you. But I wouldn't have been able to get this on here without that Amazon kit, because I kept trying to use the Amazon kit and it kept rounding off and rounding off and rounding off until it got small enough for this Matco kit, which has the flutes are a lot deeper on these Matco extractors. So I mean, I couldn't have got it off there without that cheaper kit, but in the end, these are just Irwin's, rebranded Matco, but you know what I mean. That's the one that's getting it out. Uh-oh. There you have it. So this is what I'm currently dealing with. This is a Dorman replacement manifold. As you can see, not too good. I'm gonna have to grind that out. That way I can get this thing to line up. Everything else looks okay so far. I've got it stabbed into the collector at the catalytic converter, but obviously the front is not gonna go on. So we'll get the grinder out and try again. Okay, took some material off. Now we got plenty of room. Beside that temp sensor, you can get a socket on there if we ever have to change that. And we won't have to worry about the manifold being in the way. So let's get this thing on there and be done with this. So this is what we have left after breaking bolts and extracting everything out. It wasn't a fun job or easy, but we got it done. Got the new manifold on, new plugs and wires. The manifold's been through a couple heat cycles now and has sat, so it's already got a nice rusty color to it. So now we got that one crossed off. New plug wires over here too. We'll move on to something else on this thing and keep chipping away at it and making it a reliable vehicle.